Hey everybody, welcome to Todd's Corner. Got my buddy Gordon here with us.
Howdy there, buddy. Can y'all hear me okay?
I can hear you good.
All right. All right. Welcome, everyone. How y'all doing?
Everybody, we've already got two comments. All right. Cool. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Tony's Workbench is with us. I'm going to say that's Kevin Turner or Kevin Turner. He's obviously overseas because he says it's evening. Welcome. That's why I do it about this time because we're able to catch the UK and stuff like that. But today's happy. Well, it was St. Patrick's Day Friday, so hope y'all had fun with that. I did. I had a little gathering with we call game night, and some of my friends came over and we played Cards Against Humanity. Whew. There is some rough stuff in there. Let me tell you, it'll make you blush.
I was gonna say there's a lot of inappropriateness going on in that game.
Oh yeah. Another thing is I did not um, catch it quick enough, but this is Props and Ships birthday week. We're 8 years old now, and we went over 13,000
Members.
members. Yep,
Yep.
13,000 members.
It's a far cry from when we started back in 2015 with the uptick of trying to promote the 22-inch Eagle.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was thinking back to that too. It wasn't even the Props and Ships back then. It was 148 Eagle
Scale Eagle
Hill.
page or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
group.
Not exactly something that we could actually brand ourselves in, in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
But it actually turned out to be a really good page. 13,000 members. That's amazing. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are family. Hopefully, it's a really good place to hang out, to share your collections, to share your, all of your prized possessions, and to give us a little bit of tidbits on how to build your Eagles or your whatever other Space 1999 ships that you have out there. Really do appreciate all of your inputs. I would say that it'd be if you have anything that you wanted to share, any secrets, any kind of really cool modifications, any cool updates or whatever like that, please by all means, this is the place to share that. It always has been that very place to share those things. And with folks like Round Two and maybe even some third party producers, we've actually quite got the collection of stuff out there. So there's no shortage of 99 stuff. That's for sure. So really do appreciate it. Probably more than you'll ever know. So thank you so much for participating and being a part of the Props and Ships family.
Yeah, there's a lot of 1999 products out there, and we talk mostly about 1999 on this show, but it is basically everything. Star Trek. This we cover it all. We got a Star Trek props and ships group. We've got a Nebula group that is everything sci-fi. So we covered it all. I mean, we've got Space 99 merchandise page. So if you haven't joined any of those groups, check it out. There's some really good ones out there. Space 1999 series. So um, we did have a tough week this week with we've lost one of our friends. You can see his picture up there in the right hand corner, Rick Robinson. He just had some heart valve work done, and he was really doing good. And I don't know everything. I'm sure I'll find out soon. I've been talking back and forth with his mom, and I'm going to share a few things with her so she can share at the funeral on next Friday or Saturday. I can't remember which day it is, but I'm going to be talking with her several times this week.
Yeah, Rick was very instrumental from the get-go on props and ships. He basically established the Eagle Factory.
Tucson Eagle Factory. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
produced quite a few excellent builds for a lot of us collectors. Me being included in that, and of course, Todd, I think you got the first Eagle that he built, I think.
Yeah, he built me my rescue Eagle. All the Eagles behind me, all the 22s are his, except for that one rescue is Mark Myers. I have Rick's rescue at work in my showcase on my desk at work. But yeah, I think he got nearly 40, or did he bust over 40? I know it was very close to 40 builds that first run he did.
Yeah,
and that's just the 22-inch Eagles. That doesn't count all the laser tanks. He did some Eagle 1Bs,
pilot ships, tanks.
Yeah.
He even did a number of modifications to those Eagles to accommodate those tanks, the 148s, the 124s.
Yeah, I'm going to show some pictures of that stuff here soon.
Yeah, he did quite a bit of stuff out there, and he wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty on the non-styrene type stuff out there.
Yeah,
and he's got a lot more gall than I do, because quite frankly, I'm I don't build, I buy. I could apply a couple of decals, and that's about it,
So yeah, he's something. I imagine it had something to do with his heart. I'm going to say he had a heart attack or something like that, but it was very sudden. I don't remember hearing anything that he was having any problems with. So they found him in his home. His sister, I believe it was, found him in his home, and apparently he had died previously. So no phone calls, no nothing. It must have been sudden. But yeah, he did a lot of builds, and he was so his enthusiasm for the group was top notch. He was pushing stuff. I forgot he even helped us with the Eagle's Nest. He did put all of our pictures of our Eagles on. I think yours is on it, mine's on it.
Yeah, that's how Tom branded it. Was basically using a lot of Rick's compos. Actually, Rick had actually put together his photos along with some sort of space background for each one of them, and provided those to Tom, and Tom made stickers out of it and branded Tom's Eagle Nest out of that with those pictures. So yeah.
So yeah. It's pretty crazy, but it is. We're just gonna celebrate him for a couple days, and anybody wants to share their experiences with him, please share it in the group, because I'm doing a eulogy. His mom wants to hear from all of his sci-fi nerds, because we were all friends, and she likes hearing the stories that I told her. She says, I would really like you to write me something down and send it to me in an email, and maybe some photos and things. So I will add comments, from so and so, and all that stuff, and I'm gonna send her a bunch of his photos that he did. Unfortunately, he passed before Wonderfest. He was actually going to ride with Romaldo to Wonderfest this year. It had been his first time, and I was really looking forward to meeting him finally.
Yeah, I would have liked to have met both Romaldo Villafane, I believe. Yeah, probably the biggest client for Rick.
Yeah,
he's got one heck of a collection. Yeah. But they were going to do a road trip, so it would have been nice to shake both of their hands.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, so yeah, if you have a build from him, if you want to just celebrate that on the Props and Ships page, then please do so. Share your wonderful collection. In lighter news, it's coming up. I know we talk about Wonderfest quite a bit here, but it's very exciting. Managed to get the measurements to Todd. Hopefully, Todd is going to be working with the convention organizer in order to secure the space in the room that we need in order to properly display the eagle set, that the scale set that we want to do.
Yes.
Want to ensure that the word gets out and whatnot. So it's very exciting. Obviously, Nick Tate is going to be there. At least he's made the announcement that he's going to be there. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be his second visit out there since 2016. And what else do we got going on? Oh, Jeffrey Morris of Future
Yep.
Dude is going to be doing his I guess interviews with the documentary out there as well. So there's just a whole bunch of things going on to focus on this particular Eagle display. And if we steal some thunder from the Return of the Jedi silliness that's going on there for the
Yeah.
40th anniversary, I'm not going to be heartbroken about it. So I'm just saying,
I remember either the first or the second year we started going there. It was probably the second year, and everybody was like, "Where are all these Space 1999 fans coming from?" And it was funny because nobody had ever really done anything. So
yeah. But hey, if you want to see X-wings and whatnot, that's great too. So they're probably going to be showing a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of celebration going on with the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, and that's fine. But we plan on stealing a little bit of that thunder. So
much as we can.
Yep. So at either way, at either rate, you're going to have a good time. It's really going to be a celebration blast for all of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So come one, come all. That's I think 33 or give or take $1 or $2 for both days. It's relatively an inexpensive convention to come to, and who knows? You'll see a nice display at night in our suite that we normally rent every year.
Oh yeah.
It's our Eagle gathering, and although we don't really have too much original stuff, the replica stuff is amazing. So come one, come all. Todd's got quite the collection. I'm going to be bringing a few goodies myself. I think Dave Jacobs is supposed to be there. I think Keith Mayfield is supposed to be there. Maybe he'll be bringing what he brought last year. Would love to see a lot of the stuff that Keith had not only made but he collected as well.
Absolutely.
So I'm pretty excited about the whole deal. And Todd said that he's going to be getting the bigger suite this year. So I'm kind of hoping that we do get that, so we can take max advantage of that.
I believe I got worked out, but these hotels, man, they are nuts. But I got to hit in contact with the right guys, I believe, for Wonderfest, and they took care of it for me.
Good. Fingers crossed.
We'll have fun up there. We usually, if you haven't been there, we're down in the what do they call
Dealer's
it?
room.
Dealer's room.
Yeah, dealer's
most
room.
of the day until about 5:00, and then they close down. And we'll usually go get some dinner, and then we'll meet everybody back up at our suite about 7:00.
Or 8. Or 8. If we go with Nick, he's going to be telling some stories.
Yeah. Hey, looks like Jamie's on. Hey, Jamie Hood.
Oh, nice. How's it going, Jamie? Doing all right? Yes, we're still talking about UFO stuff. Bring on the UFO stuff. I know there's a lot of people talking about the UFO stuff. So I know that we normally focus on 99 stuff here, but the UFO stuff is bound to be very, very popular. And I'll ensure that we can actually get the word out. But hopefully you'll have some really good news this year for us fans at
this show is perfect
Wonderfest.
for that too, because like I said, we can mention anything we want to.
Well,
so, hey, he said it's doing all right. Trying to get StreamYard into my channel. Yeah, Jan said he was on Facebook. He had to move.
You talking about Jan Wenenberg? Yeah, he's on here. He's on the actual Props and Ships Facebook page. He goes, hi all. Or I'm sorry, a little bit late here. Sorry. Nick McCarty says hi all. Joe McNally, hi guys, hope you're both well. We are. George Bales, hey George, how you doing? He goes, hi Gordon and Todd. So yeah, we got a little bit of folks here,
Oh, looky
tuning
there,
in.
Richard Ashton.
Oh my gosh, it's an Ashton.
It's an Ashton is here. He's had some vision work done to him, so he was down and out for a while, but I think he's
Yeah.
back to the bench.
So somebody has commissioned Mr. Ashton on some Captain Scarlet stuff that I've been following, and the work that Mr. Ashton has been doing is just nothing but stellar. It's amazing work. I think this latest work that he's doing now is this perspective build of Captain Scarlet falling
Mhm.
backwards, like you saw in the artwork. All the stuff that he's done is just amazing.
Oh
So keep it up. Keep sharing the Captain Scarlet stuff on the Jerry Anderson's pages and whatnot. So I'm I'm excited to see that stuff. I share it all the time on the Captain Scarlet page, and I love your work, man. It's really awesome.
he's the
Yeah,
bomb.
I know you can build some good eagles for Todd, but the Captain Scarlet work is absolutely
And
amazing.
my flying squirrel.
Yeah. What's that called?
The
The kestrel
kestrel.
or
Kestrel.
whatever whatever that is. I think it's kind of cool that somebody made one up. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's what Richard had done to the 22-inch build was nothing less than stellar. So I love the build. The build's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Richard's done some really good stuff for me. He did the radar tower and my ultra probe command module, the studio scale, and we're going to be working on a 44-inch eagle also.
Nice. Well, the radar tower and your UPCM 124 scale both are amazing.
Yeah,
Those are absolutely amazing. I've tried to get those off of you, Todd, but you won't let them go. So I might have to get with Richard myself to say, hey, man, what can you do for me?
my Eagle 4 is badass. Let me tell you.
It is. It is. Um, gives Harold's a run for its money
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's the one who built mine, Harold Wolf. So I love Harold's work as well.
Um,
He's definitely building that big 44, huh?
mhm.
Nice,
He's got just about everything he needs now.
nice.
Uh, let's see what else is going on. If you just joined us, I've got a banner scrolling across there for Rick Robinson. He passed away early last week, or even might have been the previous week. So there's going to be a memorial for him, and I'll post it in the group. But if you go to his Facebook page, he'll tell you all about it. And his mom's really broken up. You know, I've talked to her several times, but she wants to hear from us. So I need you guys to send me either a message with your comments or something like that of your interaction with Rick. And if you've got a photo with an eagle that he built for you, I think Jeff Tobridge sent me one, and so did Jim Hines, I believe. So I'm gonna mention all that stuff. I was going back through his posts, and I came across this one, and it basically says, he's so happy building those amazing kits. He said, if you want one uh, built, to let him know. He says, I will build this kit over and over again until I die. Actually, that's exactly what he did. So
Yeah, I think it was in the middle of a number of builds while he was
yeah,
recently.
yeah, I'm gonna do a Zoom meeting with his mom and his sister Thursday at 7, so I can go through, see what's going on, and whose stuff he was working on, and make some kind of plan to get them either back to the person that owned them, or get them sent to somebody else to finish their builds, which should probably be calling on David Boyer, but there's a few others I could probably ask too, but he's kind of tied up and busy. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that Rick was a pretty good guy. So all this week, I'm gonna be posting stuff about him.
Yeah, appreciate that, Todd. Speaking of Romaldo, I think, if not mistaken, Rick might have built Romaldo his Swift, the Alexandra, the Alex Dumas kit for Romaldo, if I'm not mistaken.
He might have.
If not, I could be mistaken. Anyway, I was trying to switch the gears on Swift talk. So, folks have been getting their 1612 Swifts in the mail, and they've been posting the crap out of them, which is actually really good news. I think that there was an issue with some sort of breakage on a couple of them, but who's been receiving them, the actual final product has been nothing but stellar, and I'm looking forward to getting one myself. But very excited for you guys on that. I think Steve Walker had done an amazing job doing the production of a non-Hawk, non-Eagle ship from Space 1999 for a change, and quite frankly, that's pretty awesome. So if you guys got your Swift, even here, if I know it's nothing that you built or anything like that, but I really do appreciate you showing those, sharing those, and I believe that there's going to be an interesting green retro edition that's supposed to be, I guess, inspired by Dinky and their direction of going with green.
Yeah.
Green paint. But yeah, those are going to be
They
coming
must had
out.
a big sale on that green paint that year.
Maybe, I don't
Cheap.
know. But nevertheless, Steve actually went down the road and decided to expand his retro line, and that's the way he did it. So that's kind of neat. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as well.
Yeah. Do you remember? Well, I hate to say the name, but you remember Don Samora's book that he wrote that had all the
Book?
all the social media builds? He actually featured Rick in there. Check this out. You remember
Really?
that book? Yeah.
I didn't realize he wrote that book, but
Well, I don't know if he wrote it, but he produced it. I'll just put that.
oh
Well, it says written and compiled by Don Samora.
yeah, yeah, did a nice photo spread for Rick. I see.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, he did. I don't know. I just
Yeah,
took.
for a while,
He,
we were doing posters as well.
that's right. He did some posters too, and then he went off to the deep side somehow.
I guess. Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty cool. And
Yep.
I sent these to his mom so she can see that some of his stuff got published in a book.
Very cool.
I
Very
had heard
cool.
about that book, but I was so non-focused on that guy that I didn't realize there was some Space 1999 from our group in there.
Yeah. So George Bales had mentioned, wish I had one of my kits built by professional builders. Some awesome talent out there. Oh, absolutely. There's I rely on nothing but talent because I don't build myself. And there's a lot of folks, a lot of you folks out there that are amazing builders, and I really do appreciate it one way or the other. So yeah, if you're looking, I know Todd can pretty much point you in the right direction. If
Yeah.
if you're like me and you don't build, but you want something that's not necessarily a pre-built. Pre-builts are nice too, but if you want somebody to build you a kit, we
Yeah.
got some pretty good contacts.
Pre-built. Jamie, our boy, an Eagle 4, 22-inch Eagle.
Those would probably sell out pretty quick. That's for
Yeah.
sure. You put the numbers up there, 750, 1,000, whatever. I'm pretty sure those will sell pretty quick.
And good thing that we do know that they are going to release the cargo Eagle again. So there's a
Yep.
what do you call it? A reissue.
Yeah, second edition.
That one I think got caught in the middle of all the hype and didn't get the expanded attention that it should have. So a lot of people were, where's that at? I can't find it. I can't do it. So Jamie and his team listened to everybody and saw the crazy prices they were trying to sell them on eBay for, and they're going to reissue it. So that's a good thing to hear, because if they're reissuing one of the Eagles, that means it's probably doing okay. We wouldn't see it if it wasn't. So buy them up. Everybody that didn't get one, get out there and get them as soon as they come out. And if you even got one, buy another one. You never know. You might drop your other one and break it all to hell and need another one.
That sounds familiar there, Mr. Morton.
Yeah, that's what happened to Rick's, the one my first built. Yeah, I dropped it. Came apart, and I sent it back to him, and he put it back together. And then I dropped it again. I'm a mess.
What are we going to do with you there, Mr. Morton?
I don't think there's much you can do with me.
Yeah. Anyway, so to continue with what Todd was saying, yeah, the cargo winch eagle is coming out again. It should be out within about, according to Jamie, probably middle summer, maybe early fall. It's going to be coming out this year, in production now. The kit is essentially the exact same thing as the first release. There's a couple of differences on the box art. Not the art itself, but the graphics that are compiled on it. Obviously, they're not going to be doing the similar advertising that they did in the first edition. And that makes product number 27 from round 2 MPC for Space 1999.
Right.
So that's amazingly spectacular. We've been very blessed in that department to where we have pretty much no shortage of round 2 MPC kits available. And it's basically thanks to you guys for, kind of demanding supply and demand, demanding more kits. And, stuff from Jerry Anderson is still on the workbench. UFO, he's working on UFO stuff. I'm looking very forward to the Shadowmobile, as well as the Interceptor, especially the Interceptor. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of announcements he has this year. Yeah, we've already had 3 kits since last Wonderfest from Space 1999. Yep. That's nothing to shake a stick at.
Not at all.
So what do you fans want to see? Let's hear from you guys. Maybe we'll do Todd, maybe you should do a post with my latest poster on, okay, so round 2, what do you want to see? And then maybe some of that stuff can actually be
I want the Shadow mobile.
Yeah, that could be shared to either Jamie or the round 2 site.
Yep.
So anyway, enough of that.
That's that.
It looks like Helga is saying hi, Gordon and Todd. Let's see.
Hi, Helga.
George Bale says, I do plan to purchase the 22-inch lab to keep the sizes complete, and quite possibly the cargo as well. Thank you, MPC, for all the models for Space 1999. Yes, definitely a huge thank you to Jamie Hood and MPC for their ambition. We really do appreciate it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got quite the sci-fi lineup. They got Star Trek. They got Star Wars now.
Yeah.
They got
Green Hornet, Batman.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, keep them coming. Ultra Probe would be nice. Everybody wants an Ultra Probe, Jamie.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm for it. I just hope that it would garner the sales that it would require to produce one.
I would say it would.
That would be my biggest The Swift, I think that would, since the Swift sold out for 1612, that should be a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the tooling cost and everything, but the Swift would be like the very first kit outside of the Hawk and Eagle that would be produced as a kit, and I think that you would do very well with it. If you did a 148 bit build, I know that that would be very expensive, but I think that it would be relatively successful. But a 172nd would definitely hit more masses from that price point. Uh, and 14-inch or 16-inch versus a 26-inch or whatever the 148 scale would be. That I think that a 172nd scale would probably be a little bit more of
Definitely.
a smarter solution.
It's bigger than the one that Jim Small put out. It'll be a little bit bigger, which is nice, and it won't be so delicate.
Did Jim Small put out a Swift?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Thought you were talking about the Ultra Probe command module or the Ultra Probe itself. But I would like
Oh
to
no, talking about the Swift.
The Swift is Swift.
Good one.
Any chance NPC will do Space 1999 Eagle Nuclear Disposal Area 2? You mean re-release it? There's all kinds of them out there, Nick.
Yeah, Nick, you could actually purchase that. That was one of the reasons why they yanked all the breakaway kits off the market. It's because the Area 2 kit didn't sell too well.
Right.
Oh, 172nd scale. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's one thing that we haven't seen yet is a cargo winch 172nd scale.
That'd
Along
be
with
cool.
I'm pretty sure that we can round up Eugene, Alex, and say, hey, can you create a styrene kit for the we can't even sell all of his 148th scale, which I'd like to re-advertise a little bit if you guys are interested, since there's no more MPC canister kits anymore. Eugene Alex actually produced a really nice canister kit, styrene, which not only has the decals, has instructions, nicely packaged, but you could use them for other things as well.
Oh, he wants the actual nuclear silo container.
Oh, yeah. The Area 2 for 148 scale was taken off the market because it didn't sell that well. I'm pretty sure 172nd edition would not go over very well with the NPC leadership.
Yep. Richard said the Swift kit in scale with a 22-inch, maybe the USS Titan A. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot about the Titan, and I've been watching Picard season 3, and it's looking pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of people have been digging it.
Somebody said Shapeways. That is the last resort because those people are expensive.
Yeah, they're very pricey.
Yeah, that's your last resort there.
Anyway, hey Nick McCarty, really do appreciate all of your CG video posts. Those are quite amazing. You have done a really bang up job on the main mission building. Kind of checking out, the office area, going in and out of those windows and things. That was amazing. Wish I could do stuff like that, but yeah, that's pretty awesome stuff. Keep it up. Really do appreciate you sharing with us. And yes, one of these days I'm going to start producing a couple of the Mattel look-alike card backs for the figures that I got here. I haven't forgotten. I still need to get on that.
There's not enough time to do all this stuff.
Well, I have a tendency of doing stuff in waves. Sometimes I get kind of wrapped up into doing things for Pops and Ships, and then I start bringing out the figures, and then my wife gets to make fun of me, and she goes, I see you're playing with your dolls again. And I have to act like Woody from Toy Story. They're action figures.
They're action figures. That's funny. Let's see what else we got going. We do need to mention Calgary.
No, we don't. We don't have to.
Well, I'd like to just to help them out.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
uh,
actually, from what I'm actually going. So if
I'm not
anybody's
going to
actually
make
going
that.
to Calgary 1999, which is at the Calgary Expo, then I'll see you there.
Yes, definitely. Bigger. Oh, here we go. We're looking into this bigger cutaway kit of main mission, like the re-release of the Bridge of the Enterprise.
Well, that would be interesting. Definitely, if they could accurize it versus the original kit, that would be kind
Yeah,
of cool. Don't necessarily
spiral.
know how much it would sell though.
I don't know. I don't know. That's something Jamie probably have to tell us if the NBA kit actually is.
You know what wouldn't sell is the command center.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody would. Everybody would be gawking or laughing at the command center and probably wondering why didn't you guys just produce a main mission? Because that's what everybody really likes anyway.
right. Absolutely. And the Metaprobe, Tony's workbench. Tony said, "Don't forget the Metaprobe. That'd be a good one. That'd be an easy one for round two."
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of repeatable parts. I mean, you already have the command module. They would just need to make a few repeatable parts. Even the engines, I think, are very similar to or can be very similar to the Eagle.
Yeah. Um, I guess he found that book I was just telling him about. I think it's on Amazon. I'll send a link if I can find it.
Oh, nice, cool.
I don't. It's got a lot of sci-fi stuff in it from social media, so
Yeah.
and our very own Rick in it too. So,
Oh, yeah.
um,
So outside of props and ships, there's a lot of 1999 stuff being planned for this year. We already have another Ennio Morricone soundtrack CD that's available. I know Todd, you love that.
be
But
dancing that.
but if you missed out from the 2016 edition, then it's available again on the I think dustygroove.com. It's an import. It's an actual Italian import. So I believe that there's a couple of retailers here in the States that are selling it. Last time I checked Dusty Groove, though, it was sold out. So somebody's buying them, unless they ordered 3 copies and then they sold all 3 of them. So not sure what to say about that. Big Finish is coming out with another audio drama. This time it's Dragon's Domain. That's going to be coming out very shortly. Let's see here. The Jerry Anderson, the official Jerry Anderson store is releasing to everything that was 2013 Blam Comics, graphic comics
Yep.
book. They're re-releasing that with some year 3 material in addition to. So I'm really looking forward to that. Andrew Gaska did a really bang up job with all the comics throughout 2012 and 2013 timeframe. And there's some rarities out there that I'm still trying to get my hands on. But if you had gotten yourself any of the graphic novel stuff, you're not going to want to miss out on the re-release of To Everything That Was. And they're also planning on doing the Space 1999 Shock and Awe, the Volume 1 graphic novel re-release. And they also are planning on doing a comics anthology with all of the look-in comics and all of the other UK stuff that was released perhaps in the annuals and whatnot in the future. Don't know exactly when yet, but Jamie's got a lot of stuff in the works. Jamie Anderson. So that's very exciting news, and I hope to see some more exciting news coming from 1612, aside from the retro the retro Swift. I know folks have been receiving their 3 action figures, the second edition Koenig with the laser rifle, the Bergman, and Paul Morrow, all in spacesuits. I believe that there's going to be some more characters coming out. It'd be nice to see some female characters coming out. Maya, Helena, Sandra. That'd be kind of cool to see. Yes, even if they are in the spacesuits, that'd be great. I'm not too picky. I understand the need to save money from a tooling perspective, and some of those Alpha uniforms could probably get very pricey if you individually make those. Uh, you know, pretty much in scale with their real bodies.
Right.
That could get very pricey. Big Chief, I think, is kind of on a lot of people's S list, unfortunately. So here they are putting out these little 3 3/4 inch figures, but they're still pushing off the 1/6 scale Commander Koenig figure another year. So, we're talking about what, 5 years now before you're going to be from the initial announcement to getting your Commander Koenig figure, and is this going to be the volume one? Is there going to be other continuing characters? Am I going to be 97 years old by the time the third character decides to come out? Right. So that's very frustrating. I don't necessarily know if they can get egg off their face in the 1999 community with these 3 3/4 inch figures, but I do have one on pre-order. So hopefully we'll see something coming out here in the middle of summer.
That's actually going to come out before the bigger one that we've been
Yes.
waiting on for 3 years already.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
like,
Like I said, it's being extended till next year. Yeah. Yeah. It's
yeah.
just nuts.
How do you? I don't know how they.
Well, it is frustrating, but nevertheless, I don't necessarily know if we could continue to blame COVID. And I'm being absolutely facetious about this. I have no idea what's going on in their business process or anything like that. So all I can do is just be frustrated from the delay after
Exactly.
delay
That's
after
really
delay.
all any of us can do.
Yeah.
Um.
Looks like Roy's with us. Hey, Roy, how you
Hey, Roy.
doing? Hopefully you've been doing well.
1612 is amazing with their releases from Roy. Yep, they sure are.
Yeah, I like them. I know that 1612 sometimes can be a little frustrating, but they've always delivered on their goods.
Yeah.
Um, it doesn't matter how you slice that bread. They've always delivered. The only thing that they've really not been so great at is predicting their delivery dates, and it's not exactly their fault either. But with such a small company, totally understand. But they've always delivered, and even with the figures, with all of the other things that are outside of the Eagles, pretty awesome stuff all the way
Yeah.
around. And of course, I am extremely happy with the final result of the 44 that they put out. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, I mean they're keeping us in business between round two and 1612 and all the other stuff. Man, there's a lot of stuff. I just it's amazing. You couldn't find this stuff 10 years ago. You had
Well, there was
the
a lot less. There was a lot less. 80s, 90s, it was non-existent. But when we get into the 2000s, you saw a little bit of a trickling here and there. Some action figures, a kit. Product Enterprises was coming around, which was nice. In the 20 teens, that really started ramping up things, especially when we got into it with Facebook, round two and
Mhm.
everything. It all really the this latest round ramp up was pretty much started with Blam Comics back in 2012. They're the ones who actually started this whole wave that's exploded into this where we're at now. So let's not forget about Powie's media.
Right.
They have a couple of books coming out. Um, Odysseus wept. I think that's, how do you pronounce that? I'm not that great. And then I don't even know how to pronounce that other book. I could figure that out maybe later. But it's going to be a number of collection of stories from the 1970s books that Mateo has put together. So keep your eyes open for more goodies coming from Mateo and Powie's media. David Hirsch and Robert Wood are doing really well, trying to promote and have put out some pretty good books lately. Want to make sure that you can order that off Amazon. dirt cheap too. I mean, they're very, very inexpensive if you're wanting to get you a copy of it.
Yeah, Amazon's got some good deals on some of the model kits too.
Oh yeah, usually not to be undercutting Cult TV, man, or some of these other retailers, but a lot of times you don't even have to have Prime. You could actually get, like, let's say the best price for the Eagle 4 172nd kit was $63.99, free
Free
shipping.
shipping. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, in the States, sorry, UK, I'm pretty sure UK Amazon has some good deals. I really haven't looked lately, and maybe I should. But here in the States, really good deals on those kits with free shipping. So yeah, the Moon Buggy, Comlock stun gun, still good deal. The 172nd and the 148th Hawks are available. I mean, good grief, we
right.
got a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Did I leave anything out?
We're
No,
just shooting
you
from
don't
the
know.
hip, but yeah, I think you've covered all the stuff that's coming out, and I know I know some of those, just like this person. I can't tell who this Facebook user is, but they said hearing our confidence in 1612 helps change my mind about ordering. Yeah, you can order, and that's another thing. Everybody says that they're sometimes they're too expensive, but they have payment programs. So if you can't fork out $200 right now for something, you can do it in 6, 12 month payments, and they'll hold on to it for
Well,
you.
I mean, yeah, that too, and let's not forget though that they're it's by the numbers, right? It's all boils down to the numbers.
Yeah,
If you have Mecco or Mattel or some of these other companies that can produce Back to the Future, Star Trek, or whatever by the tens of thousands, yeah, your cost is going to be a lot less. 1612 operates in a lot smaller numbers because they just can't sell 10,000 Space 1999 stuff. I mean, let's face it. Maybe the Eagle, yes, but other things, not so much. And you're unfortunately going to have to pay a little bit more if that's what you want. If you don't have to, you have a choice to get a whole bunch of different things, which is
right.
nice. But unfortunately, you're not going to see Target, Walmart prices on some of these collectibles as you do with
Exactly.
the higher prices that you see on from the 1612 folks. And I mean, top notch stuff. Once again, top notch stuff, but they don't produce the numbers like these other companies do because they're not going to be able to sell it.
Sorry about that. I just saw Nick's post.
Oh, that's
Todd
funny.
action figure.
Yeah, and I'll be standing like this, with my arms crossed, standing in front of my Eagles or
Yeah,
paintings or
there you
something.
go.
That would be funny. Good
Yeah.
one, Nick. Good one. Be sure to include the beard now, since I'm now doing the beard thing.
Yeah, I
Uh,
saw that.
Bald and beard and bald.
However it works.
Helga says the Brexit made it expensive to buy from UK dealers. Yeah, I bet it did. I've heard nothing but great things about that for
Yeah,
the customer, for the consumer, and I'm very sorry about that.
right. That
Matthew Bodery, Bowdery. Hello, Todd and Gordon. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Martin Ben also. Hello, Todd and Gordon.
Hey Martin, how you guys doing?
And thanks,
How are
George.
you? That's pretty cool. Yeah, we got some people that keep up with us. I like this.
Well, I mean, it's what we do. I think I'm a little obsessed. I apologize if I seem to be kind of nerded out. But as I say to everybody else, I don't golf. I don't spend a whole lot of money on doing the golfing thing. So I have to have something to do, and this keeps me out of strip clubs and
Yeah.
golf courses and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah,
let's
we're
just say
broke all the time.
my wife is pretty happy so far.
Yeah.
Now, if I got into Star Trek, Star Wars, my wife would
We'd be in
definitely have an
trouble.
issue with that. I'd be in
I've,
trouble. Yeah.
I've got a pretty good Star Trek collection too.
Your masters, what do they call them? Master
Master
replicas.
Mhm.
Man. You know, I have the wand phaser and the wand communicator, and I want the tricorder. But that master replica stuff, man, whew, I love it.
Yeah.
And in those cases and everything, I was wondering how I was going to see what I can do about getting that off of you, but I, uh, I, I, I elected not to pursue that. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. If that wand tricorder comes out like it's supposed to, it's going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, I know they've been delaying and delaying like crazy, and not sure why. Can't tell you.
I'm
But I can understand folks' frustration, is what I was telling Neil Strawbridge. Um, I can understand their frustration because Wand has already set a precedence. They had already set the customer expectation way
right.
up there, you know, because they produce such an amazing. Sorry about the sirens. I'm right here on the main street. Um, they produce such an amazing product of both the phaser and the communicator that it's kind of hard to you know, you know they're going to do the same thing with the tricorder. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Looking
Um,
forward to it. And yes, I do have the pre-built 1350 Enterprise. Yes, I did order the Tomy pre-built lit up Enterprise. Yes, those are the only things that I've pretty much delved into from a Star Trek perspective. I would mind having a lit the motion picture refit, but y'all call them refits, right?
yep.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
The A.
But I don't think I'll ever have anything as spectacular as the Mark Myers Enterprise that we put up on your shelf there, which is amazing.
Over
Yep,
there.
yep.
Up there on the top. That's badass. Thank you, Jamie, for putting that out. I've always wanted a massive enterprise, and with the technology they have today, they did it right. So it's not gonna, the nacelles aren't gonna droop after a little while. And I put so many of those AMT kits together, it was ridiculous, and they'd last not long. Plus, I didn't leave them alone, so that's a bad thing. I did want to jump back to the conventions or the get-togethers that are going on because we were talking about Calgary. You're going. I'm not going because I got to go see my dad. He's getting older.
No, I understand.
I'll be hopping a flight at the end of this month to go visit him, get some things straight because he's declining, but not bad. Just I want to hang out with
Yeah.
him for a while and get some things squared away, help him with his bills and stuff like that. But so Calgary is what, April?
27th through May 1st, I believe.
Okay.
April 27th through May 1st. Um,
Nick
yeah, I
is
think
gonna be there.
the readers are going to be there. I'm going to be probably hanging out with those guys. I think Dave Hirsch is going to be making a very wonderful appearance, bringing the original Eagle 11-inch
Mhm.
shooting display. I'm hoping he brings his Comlock as well. I'm not sure how he feels about that going through customs and whatnot. I think Robert Wood's going to be there, author of Destination Moonbase Alpha, as well as the other two books that both him and David Hirsch had collaborated on, The Lost Years, and then To Everything That Was. To Everything That Was. I get so confused with the what ifs and To Everything That Was, whatever. Anyway, they produced both them books.
Right.
I'll get him here in a sec. And then, yeah, Nick Tate's going to be there, as you said.
Yeah. So Nick's going to be there, and Jeffrey's going to be there. Jeffrey Morris, the future dude that's doing the documentary. So, but the official kickoff is going to be at Wonderfest for nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these books. They produced both of these books.
gotcha.
Yeah, really good books. I think you can pick them both up off of Amazon. Not the hardbound though. I have the special edition hardbound. They have a softbound, and I think both are available on Kindle if I'm not mistaken.
Where'd you get the hardbound bind at?
Official Jamie Anderson store actually sold these. They're the ones who actually produced this one here, and they had a limited run. But you could actually get the softbound. Yeah, sorry, but you can get the paperback
Yeah.
on Amazon. Oh, and Roy says he's going to be there too, so it'd be good to see Roy
Where?
at Calgary.
Oh, that's right. Roy will be there. Yeah. That's cool. I would love to go, but I think I'm gonna make my trip to Canada later on, visit some friends, stuff like that. I definitely want to get over there and see some people. But UK is coming soon, hopefully for me. So go from
Yeah.
there. What you got
So
there?
the confusing part of the thing was, so they produced this book to everything that might have been, and then of course Andrew Gasca made this to everything that was. You know, it's both sayings from Koenig and Bergman talking to each other in was it the Black Sun?
Right.
So you know, amazing episode. But I always get confused, like who produced what. So
Yeah.
I remember the Lost Stories piece of that. So
And then
anyway,
you got the books from David Hirsch and Robert Wood out not too long ago.
yeah, yep. And then you know, if you guys really haven't picked one of these up, I would highly recommend picking one of these up. And I'll shoot the link in Props and Ships a little bit later. This is from Patrick Fillion. He produced 20 faux Space 1999 magazine covers, and then put all of his artwork into this particular high gloss book. It's very nicely done. I think there's like 40 plus copies left,
Mm-hmm.
and this book is just absolutely amazing. And it shows each one of these covers of what he did for Space 1999 and the love he has for it. He's an amazing artist.
Right.
You know, he's got such an amazing talent to capture each you know, each of these episodes with their facial expressions and the emotions behind it. It's just amazing. So I would highly recommend getting that if you guys are wanting to add to your book collection. That book in itself is just amazing. If you
Absolutely.
haven't done it already.
Um,
But yeah, so what do you guys want to see out there?
Looks like
Um,
Tony's put some. He wants to see some more of the Jerry Anderson universe.
well, there's a lot of stuff over there in the Jerry Anderson store with regards to the lost episodes of different things. There's a DVD out of the lost productions of Jerry Anderson, kind of like the what was it, the Day After Tomorrow movie with Nick Tate and Brian Blessed.
Yep.
The precursor to that police show that they did with Shane Rimmer. There's just a whole slew of stuff that Jerry Anderson had produced. There's also all kinds of merchandise out there. There's all kinds of books, you know, from Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet, Stingray, Fireball XL5. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff there to really look at. It's jamieanderson.com and jamieanderson.store for the American folks. A lot less inventory because he hasn't been able to transition too much of his inventory to his Ohio warehouse. But there are some really good stuff in there to where you could save a lot of money from shipping on this side of the pond. But yeah, just go to the jamieanderson.com and then
Mhm.
hit shop, and there's a whole bunch of stuff to look at from there. All official. Even has a lot of apparel if you want to walk around with you know, shadow or UFO or something like that. You know, even an eagle if you wanted to. Oh yes, Jan. If you're in Europe, if you're in, was it Denmark, 15th to
Denmark.
16th of April, and you want to see a 25-foot eagle,
Yeah.
that would be the place to go. The Sci-fi renders, absolutely. If there's Jan, if there's a link that you want to promote on the Props and Ships page, then by all means do so. We want to see serious photographs. We really do appreciate your updates on your massive 25-inch build. I love seeing that stuff. I love the one photograph where you're holding the Tech Ops manual and you're sitting on your Eagle. Now I put that up there on the 44-inch or the Eagle 44 page, and yeah, check it out, man. Check it out. But yeah, shout out to if you want to see some amazing big Eagle. That's probably the biggest produced. Yeah. I boast about my 88 a lot, but yeah, Jan's got me beat by a long shot with this transporter.
Yeah, this sucker. I don't know. I can't wait to see it completed because it's going to be big.
Oh, absolutely. And I know Jeffrey's going to be participating, I think, and getting some good video of that event as well. So that's exciting stuff.
I would make a trip just to Denmark just for that. So, Jan, I may need a place to stay.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, lots of 99 stuff going on out there. That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, it's 3 o'clock. So actually 3:02. So we should probably wrap this up. We had a really good conversation today.
Yep. Let's see.
Scalextric is bringing out the Fab 1 slot car. Yep. I've advertised that on the Thunderbirds page. That's kind of neat. I wouldn't mind getting one just to display. It's kind of cool to have. Space Precinct. Yes. Thank you, Martin Bend. That's the word I was looking for. Space Precinct. I never watch it. Never really got into it. But yeah, that's another Jerry Anderson production. There was a movie that was produced prior to that as kind of like a sort of a pilot of it. Anyway, so it looks like Roy said we're going to miss you at Calgary. I know. Yeah. I know. Of all the people that that's going to miss you is probably going to be Nick.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I wish I could be there, but it's going to be a pretty much relaxation thing. I don't think it's going to be a big autograph signing thing. So
we'll Relaxicon. I believe they call it a Relaxicon.
Relaxicon, yeah. So hopefully all you Canadians get over there and hang out together, and that'll be
a golden opportunity, Nick. That's for sure.
Take lots of pictures and videos and post them in Props and Ships.
Yeah.
So we can enjoy.
Did you know Nick turned 80?
Yep. June, yeah. June is his birthday, I think.
Think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be 81 in June.
Yep.
That's crazy. He's still got the get-go.
Yeah, he's still got spunk, that's for sure. And he'll tell a mean story.
A long, mean story.
Yeah.
So we're also gonna try to set up a time for like a gathering, a meeting for him to tell everybody the stories. So you're all there at the same time. He doesn't have to keep repeating them, because when he's out on the floor, he's probably just going to want to, get a picture with you and sign an autograph and move on down, kind of move the line a little bit. But I'll let everybody know when that's going to happen and what time. We'll do some kind of schedule for that. But yeah, he's going to be, and then he'll probably be up in the Props and Ship suite after dinner.
The one thing that I'm really looking forward to is hopefully Darren Peters will be around because he lives close by, and I want to see Eagle 3. I want to see the 44-inch Eagle 3, and hopefully we'll be able to see something materialize in that department.
If you can stick it in your case, make sure you do.
Yeah, no kidding, right? No, it would be really cool to see Eagle 3. I've seen the other two at Alpha 2014, and it would be great to see that one.
I've got going across the ticker on the bottom. That's Jamie Hood's YouTube, his comic channel. That man is a comic guru. he knows it all. I mean, the older stuff. I mean, he's got a nice collection.
Wonder
I
how
think
much 99 stuff he knows.
I don't know. We might quiz him at Wonderfest.
Maybe a good idea, especially with all these comics that are coming out for it.
Yeah.
By the way, just to let you guys know, I know that I kind of emphasize comics. I've also re-energized Blam Ventures comic page, the Space 1999 page, and now I call it the Space 1999 comic headquarters. So all things 99 comics. There's a lot of stuff that's out there. There's a lot of stuff that made its way back out there. If there's anything that you want to share, part of your collection, any original artwork, by all means, it's a great forum to hang out over.
Oh yeah. Um, gotta mention Roy's tie dye sci-fi corner. It's on Fridays at 7 p.m. Don't miss out on that.
Yeah, he always talks with his cohort. I don't remember his name. Do you know his name?
I don't remember.
Roy, what is your cohort's name? Anyway, he's out there like Fridays and Sundays, always talking about a really cool movie or a show from the 60s, 70s, and I think they've branched into the 80s now with regards to all of that. So and they usually have a lot of times they've actually had some very good guest stars on his show. So I would say, yeah, tune in to Roy's Sci-Fi Tie-Dye
Ross Amico.
Corner.
Yeah, I guess his name is Ross Amico.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, Ross Amico. There you go.
Yeah.
Roy and Ross on Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner. Tune in.
Damn straight. Friday, 7 p.m. David Hirsch is on tonight. What? Oh yeah, you do Sundays too, don't you, Roy? I didn't know that. I keep forgetting.
So that's great to see David Hirsch. I mean, hopefully he'll be talking a little bit about 99, but he's like an encyclopedia of all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm. He needs to go to Wonderfest. He's not.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great to see him at Wonderfest.
Yep.
Be even greater if he could actually share and show off the Eagle 11 over there. That'd be kind of cool.
That was one of the highlights for me. I got to actually hold it, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah. The actual Eagle that was used in all the end credits for both seasons. The very first time you got to see a lab pod Eagle.
Right. So the two places that we recommend getting models from, model kits, Cult TV Man,
and Amazon.
That's three. Yeah, and then if you
I'm just kidding. Yeah, you said Fab Gear. I think is your other recommendation, right?
Yeah, Fab Gear USA. They give you a 10% discount if you use my name as a coupon, and that's on your whole order. I mean, you can order whatever other sci-fi. It's all they do is sci-fi stuff. If you buy Star Trek, whatever, you can use that same discount. So just put my name in there at the checkout where it says coupon, and bam, you get 10% off.
There you go.
It usually cuts out the shipping costs. So
or tax.
Or tax, yeah. So you either get free shipping or taxes reduced. But yeah, Cult TV Man, Fab Gear USA. They'll usually have most of our models that we are interested in.
So Roy says David Hirsch is going to be next week.
Oh, next week.
Next Sunday. He's taking tonight off apparently.
Oh.
Good for you, man. You need to take some time off.
He said his stomach wasn't really feeling well today. So I had that last week, or the beginning of last week, and I took 3 days off work. That's not like me. So yeah. Let's see what else. Hey, subscribe to me on my YouTube on this show, because once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can do a whole lot more with this YouTube thing.
Yeah, we've been trying.
It's
trying to get that 1,000. That 1,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Call all your friends. Say, hey, just subscribe to this dude's. Whatever. Go out on the streets. Say, go here to this link right here and just subscribe to this guy. You don't have to watch it. Which I'd rather watch it, but hey, doesn't matter what you're interested in. sci-fi, anything. We cover it. We try to cover it all. So yeah,
Absolutely.
I'd be much appreciated.
All right, guys. Well, Todd, once again, I really do appreciate you having me on our show
Yeah.
or actually your corner to hang out. So really appreciate your attention and oh wow, okay. So Roy says, by the way, 3-year anniversary of the show is coming up in April 3rd. So the hey, third year anniversary. It's awesome. Todd and I celebrated 8th year anniversary on this page and 10th year on merchandise. So
It's pretty
you know,
awesome.
it's we can't believe how long we've been doing this. It's
Yeah.
getting yeah, it's almost
It's
like a
been
career.
it's been a really fun thing to do, and I just appreciate everything that everybody does. It's pretty awesome.
Yep, and I appreciate you all tuning in. Anyway, I got to roll. So Todd,
Yep,
you
I'm
have
gonna
a
roll too. I got stuff to do.
yep. So
Everybody else has got stuff to do.
that's right. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and hope to see you guys soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks,
Have a good
everybody.
one.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Talk to everybody later.
I think we're still live.
Yeah.